Diba sabi ko kanina kailangan niyang mag-correction or magkaroon siya ng slowdown movement before it can go. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo, if ganito yung nakita mo, ganyan, say this is a demand zone, ibig sabihin dito kasi yung thinking process natin dito, malakas yung seller. Malakas yung seller approaching this demand zone. Okay, so ibig sabihin, malakas pa. So, buyers dito, medyo takot pa silang bumili. Okay? Kaya, yung price in this area is, ganun lang yung push. Pero, it will take some time na magkaroon ng accumulation or build up around this area. So, kung titingnan natin, ganun yung nangyayari. What is up, YouTube? This is IC. So, mga bago din sa channel natin, welcome. Nag-share ng mga Forex learnings, Forex motivations, Forex charts, Forex profits, Forex losses. And if you're new to the channel, please consider liking, sharing, and commenting dito sa channel natin. Okay, so kakatapos ko lang panoorin yung dati kong video from way back 6 months ago about supply and demand zone, which is yung video na to, yung pinanood natin, Ito yung part 2 ng video na yun. So, sinabi ko doon is yung mga pattern on how you can identify supply and demand zones, So, dito, paano mo ba malalaman na mag-work yung supply and demand zones na yun, or paano mo malalaman if magkakaroon ng push from that area? Dito, disclaimer, yung mga sasabihin ko dito is hindi siya financial advice or mga investment advice, dito, based on, educational purposes only, and for entertainment, siguro kung ma-entertain ka ng konti. Hindi siya 100% nag-work, pero merong high chance na pwede siya mag-work into the market. Like first up, 'di ba, yung supply and demand zones natin is yung rise-based rise, and then drop-based rise. Yan yung mga demand zones, And then yung mga supply is yung drop-based drop, and then rise-based drop. This is the supply. Para ma-identify mo kung mag-work or magkakaroon ng push, yung isang zone is ilalagay mo na natin sa pattern. Meron tayong trending na market, and then you are anticipating a zone dito sa area na to. Right? Pero kung number 1 na titignan is dapat yung price approaching this zone is dapat corrective siya, or dapat nag-i-slow down siya. Ganyan. So, that way, merong high chance. Kasi meron ding mga chance kasi na kapag ganito yung price action niya, is pwede rin siyang gumanon. It's all about awareness in the market. Tignan mo yung mga kandila, yung mga candle closing. So, pero probability nito is merong high chance na pwede siyang mag-push alongside with the trend. Okay? So, yun yung titignan mo. Dapat corrective siya. Hindi lang yun. Yung titignan mo, number 2 na titignan mo, dapat meron siyang build up around this area. Sort of range in this area. And dapat nasa tamang sessions ka, be it London session or NY session. Okay? So, that's number 3. And that's number 4, titignan mo kung meron siyang shift around this area. Kasi kung titignan natin, this is a big buyer. And then, itong area na to, this is a small seller, or these are small sellers inside a big buyer. Okay? So, pagka nakita mong ganun nangyari or ganito yung mga scenario, we need to wait for a transition from this area. That way, yung zone na to, merong high chance na magkakaroon ng push. Of course, this would work if trend pullback strategy ka. Okay? Or trend pullback trader. So, yun yung mga pattern na titignan mo or yung mga price action. Okay? So, syempre, hindi naman tayo drawer. We are traders. So, titignan natin siya sa chart. Okay, so let's say dito sa area na to, titignan natin meron tayong trending na market, and then price slowed down in this area. And then kung makita natin kasi dito, if we are going to pull the price to the left, meron tayong possible zone in this area or supply and demand zones. Meron tayong nabuong supply na na-break ng price, tapos possible siya na maging demand zone kasi na-break na ng buyers, right? So, kung titingnan natin dito, price is slowed down. Kung titingnan mo, meron siyang corrective state or meron siyang ranging environment around this area. So, this way, yung zone na to, pwede siyang mag-push. Meron siyang high chance na mag-push. In this case, meron siyang push from this area. So, you can enter around this area after nung pullback. So, yung pinakamalinis sa drawing nito is yung area na to. This could be your zone, and then you are anticipating a entry around this area. Stops could be below the zone, or that candlestick. So, pwedeng merong deciding factor dito like news or opening sessions, for this particular move. Pero, yun, nag-work siya around this area. Okay? So, yun yung pattern natin. Okay? So, dito rin, meron din ganun. Ano? Kung titignan natin dito, meron siyang trending na market. Ano? Price is slowed down around this area. So, if you are going to pull the price to the left, meron siyang, ayun, yung area na to. Meron tayong demand zone from this area. Right? So, kung ipaplat natin ng tama yan. So, in this case, meron siyang push around again, no? So, yung pinakamalinis sa drawing dito is meron siyang trending na market and then price pulled back or nag-correction siya dito or nagkaroon ng slowdown movement. So, from this area, you can anticipate your buys around this area. Pwede dyan. Stops mo dito, pwede. And then, you can ride the trend. So, meron ding mga price na if let's say dito sa area na to, meron kang trending, hindi mo napasukan to, hindi mo nasakyan yung opportunity na yan. Syempre ang thinking mo diyan, sasabihin mo sa sarili, sige, sasakay na lang ako sa second na pullback. Pero in this case, ang nangyari, hindi siya nangyari. So, kung titignan mo, if ipaplat mo yung demand zone mo dyan, nagkaroon ng reaction. Pero ganun lang. Ito lang yung buyer niya or ito lang yung reaction niya from this demand zone. Pero ito lang yung reaction niya. Pero kung bakit siya nagtuloy, it's because ito yung number 2 na titignan mo. 'Di ba sabi ko kanina kailangan niyang mag-correction or magkaroon siya ng slowdown movement before it can go. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo, if ganito yung nakita mo, ganyan, say this is a demand zone, ibig sabihin dito kasi yung thinking process natin dito, malakas yung seller. Malakas yung seller approaching this demand zone. Okay, so ibig sabihin, malakas pa. So, buyers dito, medyo takot pa silang bumili. Okay? Kaya, yung price in this area is, ganun lang yung push. Pero, it will take some time na magkaroon ng accumulation or build up around this area. So, kung titingnan natin, ganun yung nangyayari from the first minutes of the video, diba? Kailangan natin ng parang ranging environment around this area. Magkaroon ng build up bago siya tutuloy. Okay, para mabuo yung pullback. So hence in this area nagkaroon siya ng push through or continuation from this trend. Malalaman mo na malakas or magkakaroon ng reaction yung supply and demand zones na plotted mo if corrective or nag-slow down siya. In this case, hindi siya nag-slow down. Nag-slow down siya around this area pa lang. Okay, where buyers tried to push again. Pero pag ganito yung nakita mo, let's say strong na sellers against your buyers, medyo mahihirapan na mag-push through muna. Medyo mahihirapan yung buyers. That's why i-absorb muna ng mga buyers yung mga sellers na to. Ganun yung gagawin. Ganun yung mga mentality in this area. So medyo advanced lang ng konti to. It requires you to read the price religiously sa mga ganitong bagay. Pero konting tweak para mas maging on point yung mga yung mga supply and demand zones na trading mo. Okay? Itong area na to, 'di ba? Meron tayong, if you are going to read this, meron tayong malaking range from this area, right? Range, price broke down or malalaman mo na mag-work tong supply and demand zones at or magkakaroon ng push, Yung pullback dapat slow down siya or slowing down. Okay, that way, area na yan, pwede siyang mag-push, Pero in this case, ito kasi yung parang sinunod ng price, from this week, yung price point na yan. Dito siya So, price pulled back around this area. And if we are going to see this on a lower time frame perspective, meron siyang corrective nature. So, meron siyang slowdown, okay, against this big player or against this push to the sell side. So, if this is your trending market to the downside, ito yung slowdown movement niya. Slowdown movement, slowdown, and then nag-push siya from this area. Okay? So, this supply and demand zone, yung supply zone na to, it worked kasi yung buyers na papunta from that zone is nag-slow down sila. Ibig sabihin, overwhelming pa rin yung sellers from this point against the buyers. Gusto mo makita yung mga kung paano mag-enter, may mga cards akong ililink or may mga videos akong ililink na cards up top para mas malaman mo kung paano ka mag-enter sa mga ganitong pullback. Okay? Ang daming mga video ko all about entering, all about supply and demand zones, all about psychology and all. Pero yun lang kasi medyo nakita ko nagkakaroon ng traction yung supply and demand. So pwede mong gamitin ulit tong mga prices na to. Okay? So maraming mga strategies and all about supply and demand zone. So pwede mong kunin to by Fibonacci, pwede yan, nasa 50% siya, pwede mo siyang kunin sa mga indicators, sa mga moving averages, pwede mo ring gawin yung mga smart money concepts like yung mga fair value gaps, yung mga imbalances sa market, pwede mong gamitin yon. Pero anyway, if you are like me, na gusto mong yung malinis lang ng konti or yung naked lang na chart, ano, it's either mga konting rectangles or konting line lang yung titingnan mo, pwede mong lagay ito sa arsenal mo or sa strategy mo. Okay? Pero yun, that's it for me. Ano, medyo mahaba na naman tong video na to, pero hopefully meron kang natutunan dito sa video na to. So if you like this video or if you consider this to be an educational one and entertaining one, and na hindi ka meron kang napulot, please consider subscribing and consider liking and sharing this video to your mga kakilala, kapamilya, kapatid, kapuso. So marami ang mga videos dito sa YouTube natin, so i-scroll out nyo na lang. So yung mga video na siyan, yung mga video na yan, makita niyo yung mga natin, yung mga ibang knowledges na pwede mong ma-absorb, para mas gumaling ka pa sa pagti-trade at makahit ka ng mga small profits, big profits, small losses, mga experiences sa market. Okay? So this has been IC. This has been IC. Trade well, trade good. See you sa next. Deliver ko pa lang tama. Yung probability